We continue to watch developing stories around the chip shortage that is ongoing and affecting all kinds of different industries. In terms of how it's affecting the chip industry directly, it looks like there's a bit of a scramble for capacity here. And latest evidence of that is a report in the Wall Street Journal that a Japanese semiconductor maker, Kioxia, could be the target of a bidding war potentially between Micron and Western Digital, could value it at around $30 billion. Kioxia, by the way, is controlled by Bain Capital. Not clear a deal is going to happen, but this is reflective of these companies wanting to get that capacity. Micron, in the meantime, Brian Sozzi, was out with earnings and is seeing, as you might imagine, strong demand for its memory chips.
Right, and Micron shares fourth hottest ticker right now on the Yahoo Finance platform. And no surprise, a solid quarter from Micron on the top and bottom lines. And the conference call last night really left you with the sense that this chip shortage is not going to end anytime soon. The CEO of the company at Micron noting that demand remains very strong, pricing is very strong. But outside of Micron here, guys, we're getting a report this morning. We got a report this morning out of Taiwan Semiconductor looking to invest, and it's a whopping number, $100 billion over the next 3 years to expand capacity of its chips potentially. That's in a report according to Bloomberg. You know, and I think back to what Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger told me last week. They're investing $20 billion over the next few years to build 2 new chip plants. And it's going to take some time, Myles, for this production shortage to end, and we continue to see really the rolling impacts of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just it's amazing how it went from boy, there's going to be a big mega investment cycle here, and all the current semiconductor players, Micron, NVIDIA, all the chip players. TSMC has really been at the center of that, big part of the ARC portfolio, so on and so forth. It's gone from that industry story, and the way that it's morphed to the automakers continues to really surprise me. And when you think about the amount of technology that now goes into a standard car, and these are not electric cars, right? These are internal combustion vehicles, but they still cannot be made because of a chip shortage. Ford out last night warning that profit could be hit by up to $2.5 billion. They're taking, 7 plants offline. They're not going to have an update on this situation until the end of April because the company just cannot make the cars without these products, without the chips coming in to their factories. And you think about sort of this infrastructure bill that the president is rolling out last night. And, Julie, you kind of realize that there needs to be, or there is going to be a large part of this impulse on the infrastructure side, kind of a national industrial policy built around semiconductor fabrication. And I think that it's quite surprising that, maybe I just was asleep at the wheel here, but quite surprising that we went from we're going to have a trade war with China to we're reindustrializing the U.S. economy as kind of an offshoot of that. And also, because of where the economy is heading and what so many businesses need as a component and what they cannot be dependent on foreign, subsidiaries for.
Right. And the president obviously has talked a lot about that. So we'll see how and when that materializes, if it's going to be rapid enough to help with the current shortage.